Everything will follow, won't you?
And we're live.
Yo,
There you go. Okay. Are you gonna eat too? No, God. I'm hungry.
So we're on?
We're on.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 10th or 11th installation of The Hippie and the Mexican. Here we have our guest.
what's up? My name is Artist, but I go by AMAC. It's great to be in attendance with you guys today. Let's get this shit on the roll.
All right, for sure.
Let's go. Okay.
I'm sorry. I failed to mention. This is my first time tripping too.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, shout out. Which one is the hippie? Which one is the Mexican, bro? Like,
Oh, that's why it's called The Hippie and the Mexican.
so it's like
It's-
both of y'all.
yeah.
Like,
We're both
intertwined. Like,
hippies.
it's both hippie, both Mexican. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hippie and the Mexican and both of you guys. So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of
Appreciate
course,
it.
it's a pleasure to have you here.
pleasure to be here. So, so am I.
All right, so we were talking about, how do you call it? No, yeah, psychedelics.
Yeah.
It's like your first time, and it's definitely something new to you, obviously. But like, what are your like experiences or thoughts like going into this?
So obviously over the course of this podcast, my words would be sounding different and shit, as I honestly expect.
Yeah.
But so we'll see how it goes. But like, my opinion on it, like I've always been curious of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted to try it, and shit, I just never really had the opportunity to do so. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't have anything against it.
Yeah, you could do it with us for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you could actually do it with us and not just a bunch of fucking strangers.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah, cause it's like, what was it with Pedro? Right? Okay, you want to tell it?
So a friend of mine, well, he actually tried acid with us as well. And
We introduced him to it.
the first time we tried it, it was really well. It went well. He learned a lot about what it is to make music, right? And then like we tried it a couple weeks ago again, but this time we did the podcast as well, and like we decided to trip because Alan had some acid on him, whatever. And yeah, so we were drinking, and then we took the tab, and then we went outside and we smoked.
Yeah, we hotboxed my car before I crashed it,
Damn.
and we were like, I'd say like about 7 shots deep, each of us. And so I usually say the liquor helps, like on an acid come up, because no, yeah, it just eases you into it.
So it makes you more calm.
I mean, it's not for everybody, mind you, but like I said, it's always as he picks up and puts down the little shot bottle.
It's nice, very now, because as with my friend, it's like what happened to him. It was kind of like,
That shot just hit me upside.
you down that.
No, yeah, definitely down.
So yeah, so what happened with my friend? So he was like shots in already. Like I guess he was feeling confident in like the trip in the beginning, but as soon as we smoked, it was kind of like the paranoia of smoking kind of overtook him, and he just started talking about like how his gigs experience is like. Well, I guess from my experience as well, like we used to go to gigs together, and for sure, there's very interesting people there. Can I restate this again? Like, there's people that like are doing coke on this side, and a bunch of Mexicans for sure, and like coke on this side with like their group, like girls over here, like just looking at the musicians play or whatever, and like people dancing here, and it's kind of like you see like a whole different kind of people, and it's kind of like that's what's his realization, and like he was just for sure paranoid, like of being jumped, honestly, again. And yeah, it was kind of overwhelming for him. We could see it in his face, and he was like kind of turning back to like being okay and like not being okay, and being okay again and not being okay, and it's kind of like.
Mind you, he would have been perfectly fine if we didn't smoke, but it was his first time like going that deep into it. So he just kind of like jumped head first into it. And mind you, we've been doing this for like how long already?
Yeah. So you like he didn't ease into it. He went full throttle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah. Just see. I'm a gradual person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like with weed, for example. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, I smoke, but like I don't smoke as often. So like when I don't
Mhm.
smoke, like, my tolerance goes down. So, which is to be expected. But like
Right.
I don't just go in and like try to smoke a whole fucking joint. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I ease myself back into it
Right.
because if I do that, then I'll already fuck up my tolerance, and I'm probably not going to enjoy the high anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. But I think you know what's crazy? I heard that paranoia, like when you're off weed and shit like that, it's like it's forcing you to
Confront.
yeah, embrace part of yourself that you ignore. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, which I think is kind of like what psychedelics do, right?
Mhm.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
So he may have like opened doors to himself that he had no idea existed.
Definitely.
So it overcame, like it was like overpowering him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's probably too much information at one time. So
Yeah, there definitely are there moments. There definitely is those moments.
I feel like I can connect with you when you say about like kind of taking tolerance for weed and not just like smoking one whole joint. Because I kind of envy people like I don't know in a way of like you can smoke their joint and like not have paranoia and that's like damn I kind of wish I could have that but like I also appreciate like having that paranoia because like you said it's kind of embracing that paranoia and like not letting your kind of thoughts control you necessarily more you controlling your thoughts and how you see your thoughts right and yeah dude that's interesting that you have that too because yeah a year ago I didn't smoke and I kind of like got back into it a couple months ago, and it's kind of like it's been decent. It's a good ride for a been weed experience. But yeah,
I can honestly say I am that person that'll like not smoke forever and just say fuck it and smoke an entire joint. I'll be fucked up, but it's like it's always an experience. Mind you, I can't really do that with other people because if I'm with other people, then it's just like oh okay, I'll maybe like tweak out a little bit.
yeah,
But it's like if I'm by myself, I'll just be chilling. It's just if paranoia comes in, it's just like fuck it. I've been through this so many times. It's just another day with paranoia.
smoking with new people is kind of like very weird for sure.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes sense because when you're with yourself, like you're
Yeah.
comfortable, so like you know yourself, and you know what I'm saying, smoking with people, it's like well, you're altering your mind state.
Yeah.
And then like you know what I'm saying, although you might trust this person, that paranoia make you like. Oh,
I don't know, man. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It makes you think a way that you probably you would normally think. So
Yeah.
like this is how it is. But like I don't know, bro. Like you do feel like you can you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
smoke yourself. Well, that didn't sound right, but
Outsmoke yourself.
yeah, you can outsmoke yourself, and then when you're alone, like you'll feel comfortable because you know where you are and shit. Like
Right.
that, you feel comfortable, but. Like it's like damn near putting your life in someone else's hand when you
Mhm.
smoke with them and get paranoid. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Yeah. Technically, it feels like that. You're putting yourself in somebody else's hand.
exactly.
And I've had that experience before. Definitely sucks. Because it's like, oh, fuck. Now it kind of just feels like you're liable. I mean, you're relying on that person, right?
Mhm.
Even though they're just trying to enjoy the high themselves. And maybe it's just me, but then I just fall like too deep into that. And it's just an experience I'd rather not put myself through.
Real shit. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Oh shit. How the fuck am I nicking, bro? Probably because every time I drink, bro, I gotta have some type of nicotine. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I never pull on a cigarette.
Yeah.
But I will smoke the fuck out of a black amount, though, bro. If I don't
Yeah.
have, if I don't have a jewel, bro, I would smoke the fuck out of a black amount.
Yeah.
But
I killed mine recently.
damn,
I was just, how do you call it? What was I doing? No, yeah, I was just in my car, hitting it, and then I realized, oh, fuck, it's out. It just starts blinking, and it's like, oh, I guess that's it, big fella. It was good knowing you while I had the chance. Just toss that out the window.
damn. Be like that, man.
Definitely. Have you been exploring, like, new music?
You know, I can honestly say for myself, I don't stick to just one genre.
Yeah.
And I think if you consider yourself to be an artist, you shouldn't stick to one
Right.
genre because it's a lot of shit that you can get inspiration from that's totally out of your league, bro. Like I listen to country music,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying. A lot of people would look at me like, "What the fuck, bro? Stop playing." Like you're joking or some shit, but like real shit, bro. If you listen to some different shit,
There's inspiration that
it's
can be drawn from
inspiration.
anything.
Like honestly, bro, a lot of country artists write the fuck out of country songs, bro, and it
Yeah.
ain't nothing but like blues. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's emotional music.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know what I'm saying? I like R&B, of course, because R&B and rap go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Shit, psychedelic fucking, you know what I'm saying, like Mac DeMarco and shit like that.
Yeah.
I need to get deeper in that bag. But yeah, I experiment with a lot of shit, and I let it, you know what I'm saying, let it do what it do. I don't force anything. I don't, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, if I like it, I like it. So,
No, yeah, definitely. It's like I didn't really fuck with like old school hip hop that much, but definitely recently I've just been delving deeper into it and just like trying to see like, cause mind you, old school hip hop was more storytelling, right?
right.
And so I really enjoyed that aspect of it in a sense where it's like, okay, cool. I could get high and kind of like see the point of view that they're coming from. And so now you're trying to see, you know, different stories, and it's like it brings you different perspectives of life that you wouldn't normally experience on an everyday today basis.
I get that. Yeah. Because, I mean, yeah. When you see things from another person's point of view, or like, you know what I'm saying, like when you hear stories and how people like format shit,
Yeah.
like it changes your appreciation for a lot of things because, you know, whether we believe so or not, like, you know, there is a consciousness that we can all connect with, but each individual has their own stream of thought.
Right.
And like, you know what I'm saying, perspective and all that. So like it's totally, you know what a fucking kaleidoscope is?
Yeah.
It's like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a lot of mirrors and shit, you know what I'm saying? So we can see ourselves in other people, but it's not always, it doesn't look the same,
Yeah. Definitely.
but it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to really explain it. It's crazy though.
It's like two people could look into the same kaleidoscope, but every time you'll see something different.
Exactly.
Okay. No, yeah, that's definitely an interesting point of view.
I don't know if this is acid talking already or something,
Nah, I don't think so. I feel like we're barely just getting there.
When you say about like like seeing different things, I can also connect that with like music. Like I always talk to him about this, and it bothers me a lot too. Like when you can't listen, when you show somebody a song, or when you show like my music to him, or like he shows his music to me, it's kind of like I want him to listen to this part, but like he listens to a different part of that song.
yeah.
So it's kind of like
See, because like you're saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you fell in love with this part, but you know, you might play a song for somebody, they may like it and fall in love with it for a different reason or a different point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and that's understandable, but like, at least we can show the grander appreciation of the art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Even though we appreciate it for different things, but you know what I'm saying, just show that matching, that it's like matching energies. You know what I'm saying? Like, we like it. You may not see it how I see it, but I respect the way that you see it. You respect the way that I see it. So we're just gonna come together and agree that this is a great piece of art. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the beauty of art, isn't it?
yeah,
That like even the last podcast that we fucking talked about this, right? It's all subjective, really, but there's always a way that you can enjoy it.
honestly, yeah. It's like that, man.
Yeah, definitely. And how do you go like approaching your own art?
You know, I always feel like I have writer's block.
Yeah.
And I think the reason I have writer's block, or I consider myself to have writer's block, is because I'm not allowing myself to genuinely or authentically express myself.
Right.
It's like damn near putting a filter on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it this way, so I'm going to do it this way, but it's not coming out that way. Do it the way that you're supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll have greater appreciation, and it will come out better, you know what I'm saying, than what
Definitely.
you expected. But like in terms of like recording and shit like that, bro, I'm always writing. Like
Yeah.
I don't even need a beat to write. I'm a write, and I can find a beat to where it go to. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of backwards, but I understand it. Um,
I mean, you're starting somewhere.
yeah, but like every time I went to the studio, bro, like I for sure planned my first verse.
Mm-hmm.
I probably get the hook a little bit, but then I figure it out once I get in there. And the second verse, it's usually like something that I had from the past. You know what I'm saying? Like wasn't planned, but it just fit right. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
So I just let it go. I got to. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't, I try to control it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna feel authentic to me, and it's not gonna turn out great at all.
No, and I get what you're saying because it's like I had written down. So I write some lyrics on my notes on my phone, right? And I had shared it with Jesus. And sometimes we'll just be playing like a certain key or chord, and then he'll just be like, "Oh wait, this goes along perfectly with it." Mind you, I forgot about it, but fucking Jesus will pull it up out of nowhere, and it's like it just goes perfectly along with it. And I thought that.
Yeah, I think an example of that, like, I think we went to, no, it was actually here, like, because my kind of style of music is kind of like Mexican, and it's for sure, I have like my 12 string here, right? And it's kind of like, I learned how to play music kind of like with 12 string and like Mexican music and like being able to do like kind of a melody and everything. So it's kind of like, I tried to do that, and I was like, oh, wait, I was thinking about this, and yeah, it was kind of, it's weird how I was able to see that, but I actually had a question for you about how your lyrics actually, because you were saying how you were in the studio and you actually said that you were rapping some or like saying some lyrics, right? But you had another time to go to sleep. You had some other lyrics that you had saved before, and you brought it up there. So do you have like lyrics saved in your memory, like kind of a library in your head?
Oh no, see, like I don't see, bro, and that's what like, you know what I'm saying, like sometimes it's not even envious, like damn, I give you that, you know what I'm saying, like, cause some niggas can remember all that shit, like I can remember certain lyrics, a couple, it may get sparked, but like nah, like I got a lot of shit, like, you know what I'm saying, I keep a lot of shit in my head, so like it's a lot of shit that I can't remember, but I do, like when
Just
I'm
like
out,
constant ideas.
yeah, I write it in my phone. I do have several, you know what I'm saying, notepads and shit like that. So I always bring a book in my phone with me. You know what I'm saying? So, because I never know what to do with my second verse sometimes.
Right.
I planned the second verse on, actually, none of the songs that I have ever recorded.
There you go.
So, I mean.
That's your art, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? My name is Artist. I can show you what art is.
Yeah. that was nice.
I got that. I had to think about that a little bit.
I'll drink to
Okay.
that.
He said, drink to it. Yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, man. I don't know. I think music is a. People talk about therapy and shit, or people talk about like finding your happy place, finding your zen and shit like that. But I don't think people pay attention to how calming, how healing, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not to say that it could take the place of a person.
Yeah.
But it's damn near there. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh yeah.
It's comforting like that, or it could rise, you know what I'm saying, rise you up, like, you know what I'm saying, get you angry, or, you know what I'm saying, motivate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. Music evokes emotion. Like, it makes you feel. And I just think it's not respected enough as a healer, as a, you know what I'm saying, a motivator, or like many things.
Apart from shamanic music, of course. Oh yeah.
Bro, that shit'll like put you in a trance and shit. Bro.
Definitely. Oh wait. Okay, so last time I tripped, right? I got home and I have this what's it called? The measure of the sound, the thing.
The tempo?
Thing. The something
Metronome?
like that. Metronome. There you go. A metronome, and I had a metronome app, and all I did was play the metronome, and I put on my headphones, and I just let myself sit there, like just really high, and I was just hitting my cart the entire time. And mind you, I haven't hit the cart that hard in a really good minute. I'll just take like 1 or 2 tokes before I go to sleep, but I was planning on staying awake, so I just kept on hitting it and hitting it, and I started getting auditory hallucinations. And so
Like you were hearing shit.
yeah. And I was like, but mind you, the only thing that I had going in my head was the click, 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 and I was just playing that through my headphones as the metronome. And
Some fucking experimental ass shit.
yeah,
bro.
for sure. And it was fucking insane. I'd start literally hearing the rest of the song that was going in my head to the thing, and I was
Wow.
like, wait. And I'd stop like afterwards. Did I really just hear that? And then I think about it like, oh, I never experienced auditory hallucinations before, and that
That's
was
interesting.
it was such an experience for me. And so I sat there for like another like hour or so just playing the fucking metronome, just watching as the fucking song played out in my head.
Wow. Bro, that's like, damn. I don't think I could have the patience for this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I probably would have went to sleep.
Oh, mind you, I was off a tab.
Okay, so you were.
Yeah,
So you had no, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, and that may have they definitely did influence why you
For
heard
sure.
that shit.
definitely.
Bro, that's very experimental. Like, you try some shit that I never thought you'll never hear people say shit about, but like, experimenting is the best way to learn about shit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And like, go ahead.
And
fuck. Go ahead.
after that, my bad.
Okay,
But
yeah.
after that, I was able to count the tempo on every single song. Like the day afterwards, and I just kept track of it. And it's like I'd pause the song and I'd keep playing the little how do you call it, tempo? Yeah, and I'd resume it and it just resume perfectly with it. And it's like, oh shit!
It's interesting. What the
I
fuck?
learned without trying to learn.
Because
Count the shit.
Yeah.
I felt like we were kind of, I was trying to teach you that, or kind of like tell you like, okay, this is kind of the tempo that needs to be.
And that's
taught.
like one thing that I had in my mind the entire time while doing that. I was like, oh yeah, it's like I really do need to learn about like my tempo and all that.
See, but that shit kind of annoyed me at first, like the metronome, because I started like on FL Studios trying to record myself.
Right.
I'm just very impatient, bro. I don't know, but like just playing that shit and keep hearing it, bro. Like it pissed me off. Like, I don't know why. Like I just can't hear it for too long. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like what do they call it? Like white noise.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's like certain sounds, like when you hear it for too long, it just start to piss you off for no reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just fucking with my frequency or something. I don't know.
It could just be something like that. Like, did you feel like, okay, so it's like you had that impatience of like, I don't know, like, I feel like I connect with you because I don't want to like had to follow a single tempo. And especially when I first started to learn guitar, I didn't know nothing about tempo, but like you had to like easily remember like the tempo. If not, if you weren't in tempo, like the songs would like be heard like one player would be playing this side and then another player would be playing this side, and it's kind of like you probably think it sounds good, but like other people listening to it is kind of like, what the fuck is this? why am I paying this guy $300 for a fucking hour? You know?
Real shit.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
I don't know. Like I'd rather like tap my foot or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Something that's not gonna be like the sound. It's not gonna be as forceful or powerful. But
it's something
just,
that counts like subconsciously.
Yeah,
in a sense.
yeah. So keeping it there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Did you continue learning more about FL Studio, or did you stop?
I stopped. It was just me. I'm just very fucking impatient. But I was more impatient a long time ago. Like I can say I've gained patience. Like I've learned how to, you know what I'm saying, deal with things and take things slowly.
Right.
But I just feel like I'm the type of person sometimes to where it's like, you good?
Yeah. No, I just had a burp that got stuck.
No. I'm the type of person to where it's like, if shit doesn't, if I don't get the fruits of my labor quick, which is a bad way of thinking, you know what I'm saying, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I can be very impatient like that, but I mean, I'm bound to try it again because, I mean, I don't like giving up on shit. I'd
Right.
rather give it time and allow myself to regroup and shit like that and then try it again. So.
Definitely. I feel like that's like something that I'm definitely heavy on. Like No, yeah, impatience. It all goes back to like being impatient and stuff like that. But it's like I give myself time to think about it, and I'll like reapproach the situation, and just yeah, from a different either like mindset or perspective, and that always helps. Definitely always helps.
Real
Like,
shit.
even like as a little kid, I'd get frustrated. I don't know, like maybe I'd be building like a transformer or something, right? And I'd be like really struggling, like what the fuck? I was able to build this shit yesterday. Why can't I do this shit anymore? And then all my mom would tell me, okay, go go do something else. You know, go read a book, go take a shower, come back to it. And then I'll go do that one thing, and then my mind starts like wandering. I'll be like, okay, I'm reading this book. Okay, cool. Thomas got hit by a fucking train. And then it'll come up to me like, oh shit, I forgot to do this. And
Yeah.
then I'll fucking come reapproach that situation, and it'll be like, it'll just seem like magic to me.
Seamlessly, like
Yeah.
because sometimes we get too focused on shit that we don't see it for what it is.
Yeah.
And we try to make it what
Deep,
we want
deep.
it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You can't force it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit doesn't work out when you force it.
Right.
It's like you trying to put a fucking triangle inside of a fucking circle.
Yeah.
Now listen, you can't do that. But I'm saying, if you're trying to fit it into like I said, like a wooden plate or some shit, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Don't force it. You have to improvise. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Make it work. So, yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah, man. And that's, I think that's just human nature though. Like we want things to go our way. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And when people learn to break out of that,
Mhm.
life would be a lot simpler. The way that you approach life would be simpler. Like life would never be simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we complicate it.
Definitely.
And it's already complicated. You know what I'm saying? Life's a bitch. That's why they say life's a bitch. That's why you come out crying.
Yeah.
But like real shit though, like
So do you like to I try not to complain a lot, but like how do you see yourself like how I guess I don't know. Like I have this idea in my head, right? Like how do you see life? Like do you feel that the obstacles that are given to you that they're gonna how do I say this? Because for me, okay, I'll try to explain it for myself so you can better understand who I am. So I graduated high school. I went to this is something that keeps throwing in my mind for sure. So I went to high school. I graduated high school. I went to college, not knowing what I wanted to do. Right.
a lot of us do.
And it's kind of like, what the fuck do I do? I want music. I liked business. I liked the fucking biology because of growing plants, whatever, and like that part of it. But it was kind of like, what the fuck do I do? And it was kind of slowly but surely. At that time, I didn't realize what was going on with me or like what kind of like things I was going through and how I approach things for sure. And that obstacle going to a different state, going to a different city and going to like pretty much a different place where I didn't know. It was an obstacle for me to overcome that I didn't, so I had to come back. Very uncomfortable for sure. And then I didn't know where I was, and it was like, it's like it's literally like that. Like how I speak is kind of like what the experience was. You know, you kind of like you're there, you don't know who's who, and it's kind of like what the fuck do you do there? And it's
Promotes
like,
growth. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, if I had the choice to be comfortable or uncomfortable, I'd definitely be comfortable. Who wouldn't? But I think, and like they say, like when you're uncomfortable, that means you're growing. That means you're growing. You know what I'm saying? And growth is always a positive, always a plus. But I feel like sometimes as being young, right? And like because I went out to school, left, came back home, and then I started to realize like shit ain't sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna feed you. Nobody's gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
give you
do
anything,
it for
yeah.
yourself. And but that made me uncomfortable because I wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? My parents weren't taking care of me like I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be all that I wanted to be and just focus on this one thing, but I had to do this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing. Growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Just growing up.
and it's challenging like that, but I think the challenge is worth the fight. And a lot of people give up on the fight, and I don't think you should. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's gonna go. Nothing's gonna be, peaches and cream. And
There's this one song by Isaiah Rashad, where he states, like one of his lyrics was saying like, "Oh, your biggest fear is growing up," and it's like, damn, like what if that's me?
It's like that's the real boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
It is, because I mean, that's some shit that hides from you for a long time. Because I'll be glad when I get older. I'll be glad when I can do this and do that. But like,
I think that's everybody like when you were younger for sure.
But you don't realize until you get older, like, damn, fuck this shit. I want to be a kid again. Like, because it brings on troubles, like, worries and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Your thought process is changing. You know what I'm saying? Constantly as a kid, but like as you get older, like, kind of becomes streamlined. You know what I'm saying? And it's either you catch on to it or you let that shit handle you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a fucking raging bull and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's either you learn how to fucking tie that, get that lasso around his fucking neck, or he's coming at your neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, control it. Don't let it control you.
Kill or be killed in that sense.
Exactly. And life can run you to the fucking ground.
Yeah, definitely.
It can, because like I say with people, like, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you can't take things personal, but take it personally. And what I mean by that, you know what I'm saying, it's not always just because it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
mind you, everybody else is fighting around you too.
Exactly. Take it as a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Take it.
A learning experience.
Yeah, embrace the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take it personal, but take it personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, embrace the shit. Because it's not going to always be sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to always be what you want it to be. So.
Right.
It's real shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you have like a personal experience where that kind of like defines itself?
Yeah, I got several actually. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the passing of my brother because he got shot and killed and shit. Like, I was only a kid, bro. Like, I was 13.
Right.
But like that shit grew me up like this. Because I was the baby boy, and I also had older siblings. Like, but like seeing everybody else hurt around me.
Yeah.
And me not being emotionally competent, or like not being so, how can I say it? I didn't know how to identify my emotions and shit.
Right.
So like for a long time I suppressed those feelings. And you know what I'm saying? Like I got to college and this shit started to fuck with me because I had so much time alone.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, an idle mind is the devil workshop. Like, you know what I'm saying? You spending so much time alone, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're thinking about shit from years ago, like that you suppressed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's starting to throw itself out.
Right.
It's like you're trying to build a wall or some shit, right? But instead of building a wall out of bricks, you make that shit of paper mache. So it's gonna tear down. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. And I learned that, like, you know what I'm saying, I always felt like, why did that have to happen to my brother? Why it happened to me or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's a lot of shit we can't control.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And understanding that you can't control it, it kind of gives you, like, some comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was going to happen whether I could control it or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You can't stop it. So take it personal. You know what I'm saying? No, don't take it personal, but take it personally. You know what I'm saying? Make that shit change for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Allow it to change you to be a better person. So like I feel like that's where a lot of my learning came from. Because I had to deal with it.
Right. And a lot of the learning that you do as a person, it's not because you wanted to. It's not like you knew that this shit was gonna happen like when you were growing up. It's because you have to.
You have to, and it's not forced.
Yeah.
But you have to. Yeah.
Do you have another older brother, or was that the only older brother you have?
I got in total, I think it's like 9 of us.
Were they able to help you in that process of him passing away?
I think the thing is, like, it wasn't that they couldn't or they didn't want to. It's like everybody dealing with their own shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like emotions are different for each person. You know what I'm saying? So me not expressing as a kid and not, showing that emotion, they would probably think I'm doing okay. But deep down, like, I didn't even know how to really express myself or, you know what I'm saying, like, confront that part of myself. Sometimes I would go somewhere and cry alone just so nobody can see me, but
Yeah.
other than that, like, I just put that shit in the fucking book bag and walked on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Till that shit grew up and fucking learned how to get out of itself and attack me. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I asked you that because I lost my mom 2 years ago, and so I was, what, 19 years old? Yeah, I was 19 years old, and my brother is the same age. My brother was the same age as were when you lost your brother, and I guess I kind of like struggle trying to understand like what kind of like help my little brother, and kind of like being able to process everything that's going on and like kind of find that situation, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you these kind of questions. But I feel like, yeah, maybe next time you should talk to my brother.
Real shit. I can do that. And, you know, it's a different emotion because that's his mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was my brother, but, like, it's a different emotion, like parental bond and sibling bond. But, like, honestly, a lot of it runs the same because that's family. And we can call people that, you know what I'm saying, we meet, family and shit like that, but, like, growing up with that person, seeing that person every day damn near, you know what I'm saying, like, there's a different type of bond there, you know what I'm saying, and that person looking out for you, and, you know what I'm saying, like, because my brother was damn near like a father figure to me too, though. So, like, it was damn near like I did lose a parent a bit. But I definitely talked to him, and, you know what I'm saying, because as a kid, like, you don't really understand. It's just, you know what I'm saying, it's, as time goes on and you start to develop more, you start to realize where shit lines up and shit starts to fit, you know what I'm saying? Because
Definitely.
you're a kid, and, like, I look at it like life is a puzzle, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's all up to you to find those pieces.
Exactly. And, you know, sometimes it may seem like, oh, shit, this go here, but it actually go here. It go here. Like, it's many possibilities.
Many possibilities for
Yeah.
sure.
But once you're, because as you grow and your mind grows, like, you know what I'm saying, dots start to connect by themselves. And, you know what I'm saying, it's always better to have somebody to help you connect those dots before then, though. You know what I'm saying? So, for sure.
That's definitely why I really enjoy talking to old heads.
I'm an old head?
no, not you. I'm saying
Yeah.
old heads in general. It's like,
People would experience it for sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Real shit. And, you know what I'm saying, I think that's the world's greatest gift. You know what I'm saying? Older people, because whether you believe so or not, they done been through shit. It made it look different, you know what I'm saying? But they've been through the same shit you done been through.
Right.
Like, so, like, it's nothing that they can't tell you that's, you know what I'm saying, off. You know what I'm saying? Not some of them may be a little creepy and shit.
Yeah.
But, like, real shit, though. You can always look to older people for advice because 9
they
times out
already
of 10,
been through it.
they've been
Yeah.
through it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be stubborn. Don't be an asshole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Treat them with respect.
Yeah,
Treat all
definitely.
people with respect, but
Oh,
especially
obviously.
older people. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's something funny about like respect too. I feel like a lot of people deserve it, but they don't really earn it.
What do you mean by that?
Cause it's like everybody's like, oh, put some fucking respect on my name, right? But why the fuck would I do that?
When you're being an ass over here and you're like saying this shit and like talking back behind other people, and it's kind of like put respect on my name. It's kind of like, how can I
Mind
do
you,
that?
I personally think that, right?
Yeah, respect is earned, not given.
Yeah, right. So it's like, mind you, that's always like one thing that's always going through my head. It's like, you better put some fucking respect on my name. And it's not like I'm threatening people to do that, right?
Right.
But it's like,
I deserve it.
I deserve it.
Yeah. And it's
The
not
shit
even
I
like
do
being
is-
entitled.
yeah.
It's like, that's the basic human right, though. You know what I'm saying? Respect is given. You know what I'm saying? Until it's no longer, you know what I'm saying, acceptable to give it. You know what I'm saying? Because we can be respectful of each other, but once you show me that you don't respect me, it'll be returned. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That disrespect will be returned, and it will never be that respect again.
Yeah.
If there is respect, it'll never be the same level because you done
Definitely.
already disrespected me before. So you step out of line, I'll step out of line too. But I'm gonna get back in line.
Yeah.
but I'm gonna move on. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We'll never see each other again, or it'll never be the same again
Right.
because it's earned, not given, man.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So once they earn it, and if they do some shit to lose it, it's on them.
Definitely.
And say, don't take it personal. Take it personally.
There you go.
I don't know why I just been saying that shit a lot lately, but like real
'Cause
shit.
it's true. Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah. I'll drink to that.
Man. Are you feeling this shit already or something?
I'm feeling the drinks for sure.
You feeling the drinks?
Yeah, I'm feeling a drink, but it's definitely more of a mental high.
It is.
Mind you, we didn't take that much,
It's all.
and that's why I'm saying like the liquor really just takes over.
Oh shit.
It's like you're experiencing it right now, but you don't even realize it.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't realize
It
right
don't.
now.
It don't really seem like shit like
we
that.
we probably only took about 100 micrograms, and so
So that's not a lot at all.
mind you, that's like a normal dosage.
It's a normal. It can be for sure a lot for
It
certain
can
people.
be.
Certain
Is
people.
it? Does it depend on like body weight and shit?
A lot
No.
of things. A lot of things.
It's definitely mentality and all that. But mind you, all this shit you were talking about flows perfectly into it
So you think maybe, you know, I
because
thought,
of your mind state.
right. I always thought that people would feel like I've done psychedelics before.
Yeah.
Because of the way that I talk. I'm really heady sometimes.
Mhm.
And like I try not to be head ass.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Head ass.
like,
What do you
shut-
mean? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Like shut the fuck. Like what are you talking
Oh,
about, bro?
okay.
You're annoying. Like
Yeah.
you always think you know every fucking
Uh-huh.
thing, but I don't. Like
Mhm.
I really don't.
We're all children, really. I mean, okay, so I remember reading this or hearing this or somewhere. It's like it's always
not
good to
looking
be
in the
like. They always say it's good to be like childlike, but never be childish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I get that
Uh-huh.
wholeheartedly because it's like childlike, you're curious. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You're willing to learn.
You're always learning.
You're a
from
sponge.
something. Mhm.
But childish, you can't take responsibility. You
Yeah.
can't hold yourself accountable. That's fucked up.
For sure.
I don't like childish people, bro. I
Yeah.
don't. I really, and I don't say I hate things a lot because it is a strong word. But like, I'll say I dislike childish people
For sure.
a lot because like,
Definitely.
bro, if you
No, I
consider
mean, I
yourself
could
a bro-
honestly say I hate childish people. I mean, there's just something. There's a little flip of the switch that just happens. It's like I fucking despise every cell of your being. It's just. I mean, I'm not really that person, you know, but definitely that's just how I feel.
childish shit, like that's the easiest way to piss me off.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you say you're an adult, you don't have to announce it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
There's always these ratchet ass people
yeah,
fucking talking
I'm a
about.
grown ass
I'm a-
man. I'm a
yeah.
grown ass woman. I'm a grown ass bitch. Doesn't seem like it to me. And then the way that you're acting, like adults know how to handle their emotions
Right.
and properly communicate.
Mhm.
You're not communicating. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because how do you expect me to be here for you and you're not telling me what's going on, or
Right.
you're saying that I'm doing this and doing that, but you never told me that you didn't like it, or
Mhm.
you didn't tell me how it rubbed you or shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
communication is key, and that's what for us to have so many fucking languages,
Definitely.
body languages and shit like that. We do not communicate as humans. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible because like the fastest route to understanding is communication. Like you can have a great fucking team of people,
Mhm.
but if no one's talking to each other, we're just doing shit. Like we're just
Yeah.
We're just looking at
aimlessly
each
doing-
other like,
Yeah,
like,
like-
what's up?
Yeah, for real. Like you have to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like look at like fucking LeBron. They say LeBron has super teams and shit. But every time they went to the championship, he didn't win. The communication was off.
Right.
You can have the greatest players in the world, but if there's no communication, it's not going to succeed.
Mhm.
So
Communication is awesome. Yeah, I learned that a lot. I think, yeah, yeah. It is. Once you be, I guess, communication and vulnerability is kind of like come hand in hand for sure. Like if you're able to communicate what you're more vulnerable with, and like who you're communicate with the person you're vulnerable with,
Mhm.
like that's kind of like next level shit. I don't know how to explain this, but yeah.
You know, I find it sometimes hard to be vulnerable, but
Definitely.
because I always felt like I had a form of PTSD, and so it's hard for me to trust people a lot. So like I'll stay at home and I isolate myself a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like when I get comfortable enough to be vulnerable, because surface level shit, like, you know what I'm saying, some shit that people would consider to be vulnerable, it's not me being vulnerable, I'm just letting you know. But like once I consider myself being comfortable,
Right.
it's a lot of shit to unpack. You know what I'm saying? And that means that I trust you a lot. And if you betray me after that shit, bro,
I'm never even looking in your general direction.
it's not even that, because I think I'm strong enough to face somebody that I hate and still have a smile on my face and say, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? But just know that the interaction will never go further than that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, yeah. I get that. I definitely
can't let
had
them
an
have power
experience
over
like
me.
that. For sure.
And that's what it is. Like, you can't let that shit have power over you, but let them know where to get off at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've definitely had an experience like that. And it's always, I don't know, it's like a really good feeling. It like brings you unnatural types of like feelings.
it damn near brings you some power.
Yeah, power. Fucking power. Hell yeah, fucking power. And you just exploit the shit out of that. I mean,
Yeah.
in my situations, right? In my situations, I've definitely exploited the shit out of that. And it's always like, I don't know. If you do me dirty, I'm gonna pretend like nothing happened, right? But I'm always be like, on like a shark, fucking looking for prey. I'm always on the lookout for that certain opportunity, and I'm gonna make sure you never forget it.
See, yeah, but you know, I don't try to do that. I try not to do that. I let it be
Okay.
known, because I
Yeah.
let it be known, like, you did me dirty. Know that I know. Just know that I know. And you know what I'm saying? I'll treat you accordingly.
Yeah.
But like, I can't, because I feel like that's even giving power to him, just by like exploiting the situation.
Kind of like,
but like,
the thing that I like doing, right, is not really do much, but I'm gonna make sure my presence fucking kills you.
yeah. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah.
Definitely.
It's that petty pestilence. It's like,
It's easy
not-
to
it's
do.
not
It's
like I
for
do
sure
much.
easy to do with like miserable people. Like if people are being like an asshole to you, but you know they're miserable, you just gotta show that big ass smile, and they're just like more mad.
It's just being around. You just make my ass itch. I'm doing it on purpose. Yeah, I get that, and I do shit. You know what? Honestly, subconsciously, maybe I have been doing that a long time. And
It's always like subconscious. It's like,
and it's like I don't have a problem being in a space with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll even speak to you. How you doing?
right.
But don't, you know what I'm saying? You probably not gonna return it, but like, it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you, because you're the one living with the guilty conscience.
Right. Exactly. I'll drink to that.
He just over here smiling and shit.
Dude, I feel I feel everything right now. I feel yeah.
Oh, right. He took a whole one.
Oh shit, bro! It make you blank like that?
Blink?
I'm
Blank,
not.
blank.
Oh, no.
Oh
Am I looking blank right now?
no, like you forgot everything and shit.
No, I'm listening to everything.
No,
I'm just
he's
processing it.
experiencing it in a different manner than
Oh,
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
okay.
Mind you, the lights.
They are getting a little brighter, bro.
Yeah.
Like, these motherfuckers about to bust us. Like, what the fuck? This shit is getting brighter. Though.
Yeah. That's definitely an effect for it.
It's not crazy or shit. Like,
no,
it's
it's
just,
not.
it's
I
just
mean,
getting
mind
brighter.
you took a normal dosage.
Okay.
You're chilling.
Okay. Cool.
I'm at the point where I really want a sweater, just like snuggle up, but I don't want to do that and like kind of be here and like kind of still be drinking this.
He
it's
got a
kinda
lot of
like-
shit going on. He get
Yeah.
too comfortable. He just not even talking. He just fuck.
Oh, like one of the first times that I tried like tripping, I guess, right? Was back when I was in college still with the roommates, and I tried cough syrups.
Oh, you did. Oh,
Wait,
you
wait.
did do lean.
Yeah.
No, not lean. DXM, no.
I mean, yeah. Not codeine.
Oh, okay,
DXM,
okay.
yeah.
What the fuck is that? DXM, like
Thanks.
DMT or some shit? What the fuck?
Definitely not DMT. Although I would be down to try
Bro, they said DMT is like stupid. Like
Yeah.
it'll fuck. Like
Powerful.
Anthony told me about it. I don't
He
know
tried
if
it?
should I mention it? But I mean, it's not good. Fuck. Yeah, he told me that he did it, but he said I did it and like I had like this like divine
Alternate life.
intervention and
Oh.
shit with like these beings who like you need to live right or just, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. I'm like, bro, this shit sounding crazy as shit.
Yeah.
But he did. I know he did. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been living differently.
Yeah.
He changed a lot.
Oh, I saw his snap, and I was like, whoa.
Nigga believe in God now.
Yeah.
And shit like, cause you remember he
whoa.
was an atheist.
Yeah. He preached that.
Are you still one?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You are. It's like, well, like what level is it? Is it like as extreme as it was when you were in high school, or it got more extreme, or it just lessened? Because I think
See, I don't think I really remember what I was like in high school.
I feel like he does talk about it like you do talk about like there's a higher power.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
believe that
so
there's a higher
so
power.
necessarily that. So you're not an atheist at all. You're not
okay.
then. He said, "Okay,
Okay.
but now you're not like because just
Just a suggestion of it.
no.
Oh.
Just acknowledging that there's another source of power or being that is higher than you are.
Yeah. I mean, mind you, I'm not praying to it or anything.
Right,
It's just,
right.
It's just there.
But you acknowledge its existence though.
Yeah.
So that means that you're not an atheist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you believe that it's real. Like it's there. Like for an atheist,
So.
it's nothing.
Okay.
Are you an atheist?
No, sir.
Okay.
And I'll explain why. I grew up in a church. I did.
Okay.
Right.
And I don't have a really complicated relationship with God. I never had. And I never questioned.
Not
But
even
that could
like,
be a problem though.
but not even after your brother passed away.
Not necessarily, because I feel like honestly, as a kid, I'll explain this. As a kid, I was a fucking brat. I was a baby boy. Like I was a baby for a long time, for about 7 years until my little sister came. So I was the baby of everybody. So like, you know what I'm saying, everybody looked out for me, and you know what I'm saying. So like, spoiled rotten.
Right.
But like when my brother passed away, it grew me up. It really did, because there have been moments where I didn't treat my brother like I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Being bratty kids and shit. And that made me realize like, then like that it's like coming in contact with the morality. You know what I'm saying? Mortality. I'm sorry.
Mortality and religion and God. Then
Yeah, it's like one day somebody else gonna leave, and so happened my uncle 2 years later died, and I believe a month after that, my cousin got killed in the same spot my brother got killed, and he got killed in front of my mom. My mom's in the hospital right now. She's a strong fucking lady.
Yeah.
But like, let's say we were standing here, right? You're my mom or my cousin, like came from behind my mom and shot my cousin right here, so he dropped right in front of her face. And her initial instinct, because he's more like her son and shit, because he was around us a lot. And she ran after the guy with the gun, and she didn't have shit, but like that's her instinct.
Right.
And as she would explain it, she was pulled back somehow. We're gonna get into that, spirits and shit. But yeah, like it's a lot of shit that could challenge or change the way that you think, or make you be like, fuck, maybe there isn't one. But like, I never got to that point, and I feel like I haven't got to that point because I know that he's real.
Yeah.
Now, and I shouldn't even be saying he, because God is an energy.
Definitely.
It's the source. It's the source. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, energy can't be created nor destroyed, right? So all the energy that's already here came from somewhere. There got to be a source.
Right.
Like there's a power source. So it's genderless. Men like to put labels on shit.
Right.
because it helps the other. Oh shit! It helps us understand more, or it like helps
Just
us
helps humans.
wrap our mind around shit. Wrap our mind. Damn, am I like fucking stumbling this shit? Is this like part of the side effects of some shit?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, but yeah, it's like that, and I never question. Let's just say that.
Right.
But I don't follow a lot of religious practices. I do believe in Jesus because he was a real man. Now, that necessarily make me a Christian? Maybe. I'll accept that. I don't like labels.
But like,
Yeah.
okay, I mean, to believing that he was real is kind of like different than what he did was kind of like true, you know?
Yeah.
Like for sure, I mean, I can say he was real, but like that doesn't necessarily make me a Christian. If I mean, I consider myself a Christian, but like I kind of try to
I
put
got
myself.
something to say.
I kind of put myself in people like that are kind of trying to get into like religion or like trying to understand what religion is.
Right.
Like if you really believe Jesus is real or was real, like then he was
Jesus.
Jesus. We're at that point. Dude, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh fuck.
You said you do believe that Jesus is real.
Yes, and then that people like how they see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That well, he was a real person, like how you were saying, he was a real person, but they don't necessarily believe that Christianity or like what he was following is necessarily real. Like I guess for me, like one of the spiritual kind of things that happened to me, I'm not necessarily spiritual. Oh, I'll tell you the story and see how it is, right? So I was in the bus stop getting out of high school. And I don't know if I told you this story. I don't think I have. So I got out of high school and I got up, finished the class. I was waiting for my bus. And there was this lady, homeless lady, for sure, because she told me, she was like, she told me, she came up to me and said, like, hey, my parents kicked me out of my house. I had no medication. She has some, she has to pay for some medication for her mental illness. And I'm like, I don't have any cash. I'm barely getting on this train and like on this bus to go back home. Like, I don't know if I can help you, right? And like, for some reason, like right now, like if a homeless person comes up to me, I feel like I wouldn't necessarily help them, go out of my way to help them. But like, if I have something I would give. But like at that time, at a specific time, I was like, well, I'm around other people. Might as well, like, okay, go with her and ask other people, like, hey, do you have $1 for her? Like, she got kicked out or whatever.
Being an assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and one lucky person, they were like, oh yeah, I have $1, and she gave her $1 or whatever. And as I was going inside the bus, I knew I didn't have no money in my pockets. I knew I didn't have nothing, just my bus card to get onto the bus, right? As I checked my pockets, for whatever reason, I pulled out $1. And so at that moment, I had, like, kind of that realization. Should I get into this bus and pay for my fucking, my ride? Or should I turn around and give this $1 to that person? And I was like, fuck whatever. I mean, I can get on the bus with this card that the school gives me. So I turned around and gave that money. And then I got on the bus. And on the way over there, it's kind of like me thinking, like, what the fuck? I knew I didn't have $1. I knew I didn't have any sort of money on my pocket. Mm-hmm. Somehow, I ended up being there. And it's just like, that not necessarily turn me into fucking Catholic or anything.
But it's damn near miraculous. Like, it's a miracle work.
Yeah,
like something that just popped up out of nowhere. Like, something you can only definitively explain if that is, even if that's a word. What the fuck?
I don't know what it was. It was just something that just happened to me. It was kind of like, wow.
I'll say this. Now, in the Bible, which they say is inspired by God, but in the Bible, when it starts off saying, in the beginning there was the Word.
Right.
Okay, so when we speak, how does our voice travel?
Sound waves.
Waves, right? And waves are what?
Energy.
In the beginning, there was the Word. You know what I'm saying? So the Word is the energy. God is energy. It all comes back to energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, like, when you go to, like, a bar or some shit. Like, they just had a fight, but you would never know, you know what I'm saying, had you not asked nobody, but you can feel it.
You can feel the energy.
There's tension. You know what I'm saying? energy tells a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
that's why I know for sure that God is real. You know what I'm saying? Like I never had to question. It's energy. You know what I'm saying? It's all energy.
Never thought about it that way.
I haven't either. Like thinking about it, it makes like so much fucking sense. But it's like, yeah, I just never thought about it that
It's
way.
energy. Like energy controls everything around us.
Definitely. I mean that I've realized.
That's the essential. Like
Yeah,
that's the
but I never connected like the two together. Like, what if?
yeah. That's just what it is. Like it sounds crazy, but like it's true.
Yeah.
And I had that talk with my uncle, and he expressed that to me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I started to, he like, yeah. Because honestly, I feel like he has all right to be an atheist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he done been through some shit,
Hmm.
some shit. But if you enter his house, bro, it's so peaceful. And like, he's peaceful. Like, everything around him, like, you'll feel comforted.
Right.
Even being a man,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You don't look for other men for protection or comfort. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of your father or something like that.
Right.
But you just feel comfortable around them. Good energy. It's energy. So, yeah.
Definitely. And that's like typically what I pride myself in my own energy.
Because sometimes it's a lot to try to handle someone else's energy.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And some people are so fucking stubborn
Yeah.
that they don't want to change. So, in order to protect yourself from vibrating low and shit like that, you have to separate. You know what I'm saying? Separate to elevate. It's like an elevator. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Escalator. Going up, oscillator, oscillation, and what the
Oscillator
fuck?
right there.
Oscillators. All types of shit. But
All the
bro.
laters.
Now and later.
Now and later. Feel the flavor.
Oh my god.
You start spitting bars out of nowhere.
I promise you, bro. That's why they hate when I get drunk. I'm like, bro, hey Max, shut the fuck up.
They're haters.
Real shit. That was a good one. Punchline on time. Damn. Yeah. Hey man.
Fucking energies, man.
Yeah. See, it's good vibes here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's no questions. You know what I'm saying? We're all comfortable. Like we can explain and have, you know what I'm saying, genuine conversation.
Right.
Just let it flow. But like you can tell when shit is forced.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't pick up on that because a lot of
Definitely.
people don't pay attention enough. And that's the problem with a lot of people, because not to say that I got it all figured out, because I
Right.
don't. I'm still dealing with my shit, still learning.
Hmm.
But like, I think the problem with a lot of people is you don't pay too much attention. You pay attention to the things that matter to you, but you got to pay attention to all the things around you. To be aware is to be alive. You know what I'm saying? And that you can bend that out how many ways you wanted to,
Definitely.
but it's truth. You know what I'm saying? Awareness will always lead you to the answer that you need, not always what you want. So, yeah.
Interesting that you say that we try to like bend things for how we try to see things how we want to see it. Yet we want to sometimes. How do I say this? We want to see things how we want to see it, yet we want to ask other people, or like yet want to get respected, or like want to other things, right? Yet we don't know
Wants.
how to give at the same time. I don't know. I had it in my head. It's just going away at this time, but
We can
yeah.
receive, but we can't give. We can't reciprocate. Is
That too, right?
kinda-
Yeah, that's for sure. That's kind of lessons. Some of the lessons you learn, but at this point, I kind of lost it.
Damn.
I had it. I
felt
fucking
that.
had
I
it.
felt that.
You know what? I got this idea that I had from like my 6th grade teacher. I don't know why I still fucking remember this shit.
Mhm.
But he said he had a professor in college that was like, everything you do is selfish.
Definitely. That's just human nature in
No,
general.
it is. Like, you can be, you'd be like just even me giving back to this person made you feel good. Selfish. That's why you did it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or me just picking this piece of garbage up made you feel like you did something for the environment. So
Yeah.
if you felt good doing it, selfish. You know what I'm saying? And that is true. Like everything that you do It's selfish, and it's not necessarily meaning that it's your intentions, but it is selfish because we want to receive something good from it.
Yeah.
What I realized is kind of like just not necessarily right. Okay, so I read the book. What was that book? The Stoicism, fucking Marcus. The Meditations on Marcus Aurelius, right? And when in his book he says there's three kinds of people: the people that want something the first person is the person that gives, but knows he needs something in return. The second person is the one that gives, but doesn't expect to be given anything, but still has it in his mind. And the third person is the one that gives, but doesn't have it in his mind and doesn't think about it and just goes about his day. And that we should be like the third person, just give something, but doesn't think about it and just goes about his day, not expecting anything in return.
I feel like I do that a lot, but sometimes being human, like, you know what I'm saying, shit is not perfect. But like,
Yeah.
Whenever I have it, I'll give. And I don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Definitely.
I guess sometimes I feel like I care too much. Even for strangers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I got it, and I know I really don't need it, or, you know what I'm saying, it's really not, I got everything I need. It's no problem giving. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see somebody homeless or something, and they going up from car to car and nobody's giving them no money, if I got it out,
Right.
here. You know what I'm saying? And it does make me feel good, but it's not for me to feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's for that person. You know what I'm saying? Because
Definitely.
maybe me transferring this dollar into their hands could give them some energy or, you know what I'm saying, some motivation to, you know what I'm saying, see life different. It may suck right now, but I'm living. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, definitely. It's like I'd call myself stingy, but not stingy at the same time.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, if I got something, we all got something. And it's like, yeah, it hurts a little bit trying to like taking something from yourself and giving it to somebody
but
else.
some people don't think to care for you like you do.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what hurts the most. But my fault, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, yeah, I agree. It's really that. It's like, it definitely hurts to like give, you know, a part of yourself to somebody else, knowing like they might not reciprocate the same energy as you say, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like I always felt like I'm not really living for myself, but for other people.
It is.
Yeah.
I think that's the way that life is set up. Once we realize that, you know what I'm saying, it's not always for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you do is not always for you. It's for other people. We live in harmony once we all work together because we have the power to affect somebody else's life in a positive way. And if we don't, then we'll just all be living in misery. And you see it now, like it's chaotic.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to mention this because like the LGBTQ plus, if I'm wrong, please don't, you know what I'm saying, charge it to my heart.
To our few like 20 listeners.
But like real shit though, like in all honesty, I get that they don't feel accepted a lot. But honestly, it's not for anybody to accept you. As long as you accept yourself. And this is the same thing with minorities too. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is only time we can never compare.
Right.
The plights of, you know what I'm saying, different groups. And it's like, empower yourself. You know what I'm saying? We lean on each other for power.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? We're okay, look at this. That group is not accepting me, but I'm a part of a group. So we lean on each other. You know what I'm saying? Lean on me when you're not strong. And I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what that other group think about you because you're living with these people. These people know you.
Yeah.
And you know them. You know what I'm saying?
Share your truth with them. No.
Exactly. Because if someone's not willing to accept your truth, as long as you accept it, because you got to live with you.
Right.
But one thing I do hate is when people when you give something to people
Mm-hmm.
and they don't treat it the way that you treated it, you know what I'm saying? And that could be, it could be a fucking inanimate object.
Definitely.
It could be like shit, anything. Like, you know, like your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You be kind to yourself. You're being nice to yourself, and somebody just come along and step on your shit.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? Do you not have a heart? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I think people are not conscious of the way that we do things or the way that things could be perceived. Even though I stated you have to be comfortable with yourself, but if you know that if you don't have good intentions behind whatever you do, don't do it.
Definitely.
Because it's not only going to hurt that person or whoever's on the receiving end, but it's going to hurt you too,
Mm-hmm.
whether you believe so or not. Because what goes around comes around. That's truth.
Energy.
Energy, because energy can be reciprocated and returned back to you.
Definitely.
It's like karma. Shit, karma is real.
In a sense.
Yeah, but I feel like they say like good people don't they always get fucked in the end.
Mhm.
That's not true. I don't think it's like that. I think in a world where everybody's trying to ride you,
Yeah.
make you riding, you know what I'm saying, for you to continue to be such a great person, optimistic and giving and this and that,
Yeah.
that shows true power. It's the ultimate power.
Definitely.
And the people that are part of this are the people that saying or judging, saying, "Oh, that person," or the ones saying that, "Oh, nice people are always the ones that get the worst." You know, that's the people that are not optimistic. You know,
Exactly.
But if you die a nice person, and if you can hear the thoughts, imagine yourself dying, right? And you're the one, you're able to hear what everybody's saying about you now out there.
Right.
Like, oh, this person was a nice person. That's why he didn't deserve that. And it's like, why you gotta talk? Why does the dead person have to have people talk for him, you know, or her? And it's kind of like, maybe he died a fucking good life. Maybe he died. I don't know.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I never questioned. I did question why my brother died, but I never really tried to dwell on that shit because my brother was a great guy.
Yeah.
He just had fucked up circumstances. Like, and when we're born, we have to play the cards that we're dealt. There's no,
Definitely.
you know what I'm saying? No reshuffle, no redeal, nothing. Like, we have to deal with it. And honestly, him being the oldest, he would have actually been what? 84. He would have been what? 37 this year.
37.
It's a big ass gap. He was 16 when I was born.
Okay.
But like, he was the oldest. Grew up in, not by any means like my family was poor, because we had, you know what I'm saying, good working people, and
Mm-hmm.
they had money. You know what I'm saying? So we were fortunate in an environment that was unfortunate.
Right.
If that makes sense. But that made him spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Just like my grandmother's brothers, they were spoiled because their parents gave them everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, like, they ran to the streets and did this and did that, but my brother ran to the streets. Now, as he's getting older, he's starting to realize this shit is a dead end. He's always been smart.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, I can say this. My brother, he went to, he was in like a math competition.
Mm-hmm.
Public school all our life, bro. We just went to public schools.
Right.
He's just a smart fucking kid. He finished second, I think, by timing or something.
Okay.
Smart fucking dude. Like, I mean, wicked smart. Like, damn near scary. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you not, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not applying yourself? That's because they never gave him the opportunity to. No one never showed him. No one ever pushed him. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because of lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We perish for the lack of knowledge. And I just felt like he had a lot more life ahead of him. It's a lot more shit he could have done. Could have done different. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
He just got caught up in some shit. But you know what I'm saying? And that was where like a lot of my anger, or where I would question. But then I started to realize, like, can't question it, because it's already is. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
Move forward.
So the way I'm kind of like looking at this now, right, would be like, so life in a sense, would be kind of like a fish in the ocean of a high like fishing area. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whether you get caught up in a net or not.
Yeah. Some escape, some don't.
Yeah.
But the chances are slim to none.
Mhm.
So if you're able to slip past that, lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And I felt
For
like
sure.
I did slip past that
Yeah.
for the most part, because I've allowed myself to be thrown into places where it felt, I felt uncomfortable. I can really interact with a lot of different people
Mhm.
because I'm not judgmental.
Definitely.
I don't go in.
No, yeah, I'd
I
say
don't-
that about myself
Yeah,
too.
like I don't go in judging, like, you know what I'm saying, because you have to see a person for who they are.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you show me that you're somebody I shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, dealing with, we're probably not going to talk again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not even going to have a conversation. I might even not even look your way.
Yeah.
Some shit, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I feel like I did break out of that because I never sold a drug. I take that back. I never did it
Reclaim it.
consistently.
Okay.
I never, you know what I'm saying, abuse drugs. You know what I'm saying? I do it recreationally. And certain substances at that. Like some things that I would never touch, and I know that because of what's been instilled in me.
Right.
So, and I was able to go to college. I was the first kid out of my mom's kids, because my dad had a daughter. She actually graduated from school. But matter of fact, I think out of all my siblings, I was the first one to go to college. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of weighed on me like, damn, am I a fuck up because I didn't finish?
Mhm.
Because I can say this honestly, my parents never enforced the shit.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I did well in school, it was because of me. Like, they didn't enforce it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My dad may be, get on my ass like,
No ass whoopings then? They didn't give you ass whoopings? They're like,
nah,
you better
I
get
was
this fucking A.
spoiled. Like, I was really spoiled like that. I remember, I can count a handful of times where my mom put her hands on me. And because I was always a bigger guy, she's not really small. She's like 5'6". But like, I was always kind of a bigger kid. And I remember she punched me one time in my chest, and that shit hurted. Because she had like her engagement ring and shit. Like, that shit hurted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it stuck with me. But like, my older siblings definitely got their ass whooped. But I guess as parents, once you've already went through your trial children,
Dude,
you
oh
know
my
what
God.
to do now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You instill the fear in order to not have to, you know what I'm saying, act on it. You
So
know
the
what I'm saying?
oldest gets the biggest
But that's
whoopings.
true though. And
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why I be trying to tell people, even, bro, I swear, because I see it all too often. Like, oldest children feel like they had, like, that shit wasn't happening when I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't getting that shit.
Mhm.
She'd never give me no shit like that, or I'd never get away with shit like that. It's because you're the trial kid. You're the experimental child. Like, you're the fucking guinea pig. I have to see what works for my parents
Right.
in order to, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But I've escaped. But I'm somehow still kind of trapped in my connections and the way that I think and the way that I let it control me. And what I
Definitely.
mean by that is it's a damning environment. Just living in the area, it's
Mhm.
like, I don't know, it's like a damn near like a collective conscious or something, some type of energy that like just drains you.
I feel you.
And so that's why I fight so hard to try to find an outlet or to keep myself busy.
Mhm.
Because if I don't, I can easily snap into something that's not meant for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see that happening for myself. And I know I got people that'll whoop my ass.
Mhm.
The fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, like, this ain't you.
Yeah.
The fuck on. And I stay out of those environments. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not who I am.
Definitely.
What you entertain is who you are. You know what I'm saying? My grandma always told me, like, you know what I'm saying, you show me your friends, I tell you who you are. Birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? So I don't hang around gangbangers, thugs, and this and that.
Right.
That's not me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have no problem with it. I get along with everybody.
Mhm.
but that's just not the lifestyle that I want for myself.
Right.
Because it's a lot of danger that come with that. I don't play with my life.
Yeah. I'd rather leave shit calculated than at a fucking risk.
Exactly. Exactly. I think I'm starting to feel it a little bit more now.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not. It doesn't really change my state of like consciousness or nothing.
No, if anything, it makes you think clearer.
Maybe that's why it's flowing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would like be like delayed and shit like that.
Nah.
I think pop culture.
Yeah, pop
just gives
culture
it-
just
gives
They
it-
they do romantic. What did they call it? Romanticize.
Romanticized. Yeah.
Bro, it's right because the fucking shit always look different when people, you know what I'm saying, try to translate it to, you know what I'm saying, to paper or canvas or movie.
Mind
sure.
you, they haven't done any of that.
Exactly. Like how
So
could
it's
you?
yeah.
If I can explain it, motherfucker, have you tried it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me get an example. It's like, no, that's wild
Wrong
shit.
example.
That was wild. Right. Oh yeah, it's like motherfucking Big Farm. Yeah, bitch, I'm talking about you. It's like, you know what I'm saying, try this drug. It'll make your dick go bigger or something like that. Have you tried it? No, but we did tests. We ran tests. Motherfucker, have you tried it? How you know it's gonna work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you using somebody else as a guinea pig, but you trying to tell me how it works and you never felt it yourself. Faulty to me. I don't trust it.
I think you should see fucking what's that movie? Fuck! I just had it. The one with Hunter S. Thompson. What's his movie called? Las Vegas.
Oh, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Have you
Let's
seen
watch it.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
No.
Oh, damn, you're missing out. You know who Hunter S. Thompson is?
I don't know.
No.
No.
Okay, so he's a really old like reporter, right? He died already, right?
He died.
Did he kill
He died.
himself?
He killed himself.
Yeah, he killed himself.
Damn.
I think. He hung
He
himself.
shot himself.
Okay.
I guess he wasn't dying fast enough. Huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I remember reading like one of the reports of like his daily routine, right?
Hmm.
And so he'd wake up, fucking smoke a cigarette, drink, take a pause, smoke a cigarette, drink, and oh, matter of fact, let me just pull up the video. Fucking what's it called?
Yeah,
Joe
it's-
Rogan reacted to it, right?
So yeah, so he has it online as well, like his whole like routine of like his morning routine,
Mm-hmm.
and his morning routine would consist of doing cocaine.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Bro, so you go from cigarettes and fucking liquor to cocaine.
All right, here's his daily routine. 3 p.m. Rise. 3:05. Shivas Regal with morning papers. Smokes Dunhills.
That's him?
Mm-hmm.
5. Cocaine. 3:50.
Well, this is
Younger than him.
that's somebody else.
Okay.
By the way, first cup of coffee and a Dunhill. 4:15. Cocaine. 4:16. Orange juice and another Dunhill. 4:30. Cocaine. 4:54. Cocaine. 5:05. Cocaine. 5:11. Coffee. Dunhills. 5:30. Get more ice and a Shivas. Cocaine at 5:45. 6 o'clock. Smoking grass to take the edge off the day. 7 p.m. Dang, 3 hours into it. Lit. 7:05. Wood Creek Tavern for lunch. Heineken. 2 margaritas. Coleslaw. A taco salad. Double order fried onion rings. Carrot cake. Ice cream. A beef fritter.
What the fuck?
Cocaine. And for the rest of the night, a snow cone. A glass of shredded ice, which is poured over 4 jiggers of Shivas. Okay, so snow cone is Shivas. Okay, 9 p.m. Start snorting cocaine seriously. 10 p.m. Tries acid. Chartreuse, I don't know what that is. Cocaine and grass. 11:30. Cocaine, etc., etc.
Grass is weed.
Mm-hmm.
Thompson is ready to write. That's when he sits down to write. 12:05 to 6 a.m. He writes. Chartreuse, cocaine, grass, Shivas, coffee, Heineken, clove cigarettes, grapefruit, Dunhills, orange juice, gin. Continuous pornographic movies.
What the fuck?
In the hot tub with champagne, Dove bars, fettuccine alfredo. 8 a.m. Halcyon, which is a sleeping pill. 8:20, sleep.
Yeah.
Bro, so he basically killed himself. Like, he was already dead inside.
Mind you, he was probably one of the most alive people out there
Yes.
at that time.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was ahead of his time for sure.
Definitely.
You know what's crazy? I feel like when people depend on drugs to allow them to feel, they're dead. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have to use drugs for your emotion, and I'm not saying
yeah,
I'm
for
saying
sure.
for you to feel that shit.
I mean, for sure. But if you
It's
know what
fucked.
you feel, and like you do those drugs and like you understand, because I feel
You take the drugs, don't let the drugs take you.
I feel that
There you go.
Hunter S. Thompson.
He was
kind of
definitely the person in control all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he didn't necessarily want to be, like, how do you say this? Like,
I know he felt shitty as fuck.
oh, for sure. But I felt like that he never really like he understood that part of it. That's why he kept going with it. I don't know.
He was
Just
always in
underst-
control.
There's always like a point of understanding that a lot of people don't understand unless you actually just go through with it.
Yeah.
And I guess that's just where we're at. We just don't understand it.
Damn. But he killed himself.
Yeah,
He killed
he did
himself.
end up killing himself.
There's theories on it, like if it was him or some other person, or because during that time he was gonna start making a journal because of 9/11, right?
Oh, he's about to reveal some shit.
Supposedly that he had some like things on 9/11 that George Bush and everything, and that was a theory that someone came into his house and killed him, but yeah, there's actually a fucking phone call with his wife that he had before he died, and yeah, or actually I think it was his son. I saw the whole documentary, so it was a phone call with his son talking to him about something, right? And like moments after he shot himself, and yeah,
Damn.
he was an interesting man.
Definitely a revolutionary man.
I don't know if I'm forcing it, but it kind of seemed like this room is moving. I don't know.
Shit happens. Yeah, shit happens.
No, I'm chilling though. I'm chilling.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's wild, bro. Like, you know, let's talk about death, because I feel like that's
Death?
a lot of things that we run
Okay.
from. And I'm still running, but I'm coming to terms, to grips
Mhm.
with this shit. But I feel like when people die, whether people be like, oh, they didn't get to live their purpose or whatever, I feel like they have reached that purpose. And I feel like when people die, there's like a final like, I don't want to even say acceptance, or like it's like it was your time. You knew why. You know what I'm saying? Like that final epiphany.
Like putting yourself in that person dying, like, okay, like what if I was dying right now, like you kind of have to accept that you're dying at the same time. And
I
being
mean, it's
grateful
always
what
a
you
great
did.
thing to accept death as it is. I feel like just the fact of dying, the act of dying in a sense.
Well, that shit trippy as fuck, bro.
The what?
It say Gucci, right?
Yeah, this is Gucci.
Bro, I couldn't see this shit. Like, the shit was getting reflected. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Fuck.
But yeah, fuck. It's always good, like, to accept the fact of dying. If anything, the scary part would be
Not knowing when.
the act of dying. I guess. Yeah, the act of dying.
But that could
because-
also, that can honestly, like, be, like, your final form of trauma, too. Like,
Oh yeah.
because the conscience never dies.
Mhm.
And you know, people say the spirit never dies. It's just true, but it's your consciousness. And whether it could be
Where do you think
translated
that would
or
go?
not. Huh?
Where do you think that would go?
It's right amongst us. You think dead people just leave? You know what I'm saying? Nah. It's different realms and shit. You know what I'm saying? And if, like, you know, they said, like, mastering, like, your energy and shit. Like, if you can connect, like, all your shit together.
So do you believe in like ghosts and stuff?
Yeah, I do believe in spirits.
Mhm.
I don't call them ghosts. I mean,
Oh, I mean, yeah, spirits.
but yeah, I do believe in spirits.
So
There you go. Better
Energy.
wording. Because I definitely do believe in spirits and spiritual energy and shit
Right.
like that.
It's because it's all energy.
Mhm.
So I mean, energy can't be created nor destroyed. So I mean,
Right.
just don't go away like that.
So where do you think like a human energy forms? Okay, so obviously human
there.
human is material, right? It's like physical composition.
Uh-huh.
So it comes and it goes. Obviously we're ingesting, so therefore we grow, and then we die, we deteriorate, and then we become food for something else.
Become part of the earth.
Yeah.
We come from which we come from.
Right.
We go back to where we come from. Now,
But spiritual energy, where did that come from?
where did energy come from? Think about your brain.
Yeah.
Signals. It's electricity.
Right.
Think about your nerves. Signals. It's electricity.
Yeah. The entire nervous system.
Exactly. So that's where that's your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it all comes from.
So do you think energy is created when a human is born?
It's already been there.
It's already been there.
It's just transferred.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Transferred from your mother to you through the umbilical cord.
So what about when a conscious, or like when a human dies, right? And you're saying a conscious can never die.
Can never die.
So where does that energy go?
Your energy gets transferred back.
Back?
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
So
crazy.
is it like-
it's like a
Like a snowball in a sense?
yes, but then it's like a fucking mountain, bro. Like acid. There's a peak,
Yeah.
but you always get back down to level ground, right?
Ah, okay.
So you return to from which you come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
It's like because your mother came from her mother and so on and so
Right.
forth. You know
So
what I'm
it
saying?
just hits the peaks.
Yeah, it's peak.
Okay.
It's generations. And you know what I'm saying? It's like
Mind
all-
you,
it's-
energy can't change, so it's
exactly.
like... Yeah.
Energy is transferred, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Transferred. Yeah. So like it never goes away.
Right.
Can't dissipate. Can't disappear. It's always there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Y'all want to take a little break?
Sure, you gotta pee?
Yeah, I gotta pee.
Damn, what the fuck? We're fucking live again.
I bet.
There you go.
All right, so you were getting it.
Yeah. Okay, the question is. Okay, well, it'll be multiple parts to this question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one we're gonna start is, what's the best trip you ever had? Second, what was the best emotion evoking thing that you done while you were tripping?
Emotional thing that I've done.
No, emotion evoking things. So like, it could be fucking while tripping, or like, it could have just been fucking scratching your toe that made you feel so great.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
I've honestly never fucked off acid, but I know it would be one of the greatest things because it's like,
It's just imagine
Even-
coming at your peak.
yeah, yes, for sure, and you just feel like emotion in such a different way. It's like, mind you, getting horny is completely different while on acid.
It's amplified.
Yes,
Damn.
Can
definitely.
be, for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, it definitely.
I'd probably have a baby then, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
A baby on
But then you think about it, and then you go down an entire thought loop about having a child. Like, damn.
Damn.
But yeah, probably one of the best experiences. Okay, one of them was obviously I tripped with Jesus, and we went with it was me, Jesus, my mom, and we went to the woods, and Jesus just so happened to have some acid on him. So
Did your mom take it too?
Nah,
No.
I was about
nah,
to
she
say.
did it.
Oh shit, she.
But she
goated.
was just fucking a great vibe to be around. Just
Yeah.
like,
She
mind
didn't
you,
know. She didn't know.
Nah, she didn't know,
I mean,
but-
she knew like what that you taking something at least.
okay, because she saw me, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh yeah, I was just chewing on a piece of gum.
Fucking gum
I was like,
disappeared and shit. Like,
yeah. No, I think I told her I was taking like a piece of leaf out of my mouth or something. Cause she looked over to me. She's like, "Hey, do you got something in your mouth?"
And she looked over to me and like, yeah, she like.
But then after that, the trip was amazing. I think we went on a little boat ride, and it was like a little paddle thing. And mind you, whenever you get to like exercising before like a trip, the peak is just like enforced in a sense. So it's like you're really letting it flow through your body at a quick pace. So you get your blood flowing, you get everything
right, 'cause
rushing.
Body temperature, blood
Yeah.
flowing. Yeah.
And so, how do you call it? Yeah, we were in one of those little paddle boats or
Like
like
the little
rowing
swans
boats,
and shit they be having?
Yeah, type shit like that.
Yeah.
And so we were really using our brain because everything was inverted for some reason. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give you the fucked up one because this is the last one we got."
But no. Like, keep in mind, we were coming up on this.
Oh yeah,
experience, and
so it
then we
was
had
like
to
really
talk.
weird talking to like the people and stuff.
Uh,
And
I mean, luckily we were able to fucking like, okay, we want this and to get this, give
Yeah.
it this, and like, yeah.
but we weren't, professionals yet at like talking to people who are tripping. It was still like really just
It's kinda-
awkward. New people is just like,
it's kind of like talking to people being too high.
yeah, definitely.
Like, huh? What you say? Yeah.
It's like it's
I
different.
say it or
It's
did I not
definitely
say
different.
Well, yeah.
And so we're paddling, right, trying to get the inverse thing situated. And my mom is just sitting on the back, fucking enjoying the view, because she's like just a natural hippie at heart. So it's like we just immediately connected with her vibe, and we were just out in the woods, in the middle of a lake. And that's when we peaked. And I just had the speaker there.
You didn't tweet, did you? You didn't tweet,
No,
did you? Okay,
no,
okay.
we were literally just like, I was looking everywhere. I would look at the leaves on the trees, and they were like kind of just like waving, going in like a swirling pattern.
How you doing?
Yeah, kind of like just waving at me in a sense. And that was every single leaf.
Damn.
Every single leaf looked exactly the same. So I
Such
just
a
saw like the
detail.
pattern in everything.
But actually, bro, what's trippy? Matter of fact, I just want to watch some trippy shit. 'Cause I
Oh,
never-
your first experience for
Bro,
real?
why the fuck the colors look different?
Because
You do.
they do.
Oh, okay, so it do change. What the fuck?
Yeah. And then I started looking up at the sky. And the sky looked fucking 3D. You know how you wear 3D glasses? And they have like the red and the blue?
Yeah.
And you saw those two different filters when I looked up at the sky and the sun.
What the fuck?
And it was like, God damn. I was cruising.
See, bro, I want to see it. I want to see if this shit make me.
You guys are having an episode right now.
Oh, for real. Wait, I want to see which one you watch. Ah, okay. There you
What
go.
the
Go
fuck
ahead.
this shit is, bro? It's not doing shit.
Just watch it.
You should watch have you seen the bear ad from Adult Swim?
Oh no! Don't watch that. No.
Never mind.
That's gonna bring you different places. I don't know if you're
Bro,
ready
this
for
shit
that.
look- This look trash, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Actually, let me show you a video. Actually, music actually. Actually, music. Yeah.
Oh, listen to music.
bro, Mac
You
DeMarco,
haven't-
we gotta put Mac DeMarco on.
Wait. Let's play cartoons and cereal first.
Okay, come on. Matter of fact, it's your podcast.
Then
do
we'll
what
play
you wanna
Mac
do.
DeMarco. Nah, no, you're good. Orale.
Bro, this shit is really fucking up the colors for me, bro. Like,
Did we change color? Oh, mind you,
No,
look.
bro.
Look at these shorts. Killer asses. Peace out. And mind you, when you're outside, you start sweating. You just start sweating.
I gotta do this shit in nature one day. You see the
Oh.
finger and
Mhm.
shit, bro. Damn, where you get them from?
Zoomies.
Nice as fuck. It's so crazy how so much fucking hippies are frowned upon, but they're the best people on earth. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
it's real shit. Like, oh, he's a hippie. He do this and do that shit.
Goddamn fucking
These
hippies.
motherfuckers got it figured out. While you around here struggling, these the people that got it figured out.
I mean, hippies typically struggle, but
But-
we're living a better life.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you can be frugal.
Mhm.
You don't attach your mind state or your mind or your happiness to inanimate objects. Or,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Material things. That's what really separates, you know what I'm saying, the truth from the fake shit.
Definitely.
Because if you have to attach your happiness or your mood or your fucking existence to this,
Right. Mind you, I'm always striving for better. but it's like I'm not gonna let that control me in a sense.
Yeah. Real shit. You can always. It's all about your intention.
Definitely.
And if your intentions are. What is this?
This is Temperex Care.
What the
You ever did lean before?
Bro, you know what'd be fucked up right now?
What?
It's like, imagine Nardwar just busting in this room and fucking telling us shit about ourselves. Bro, like, where did you come from?
If it was Nardwar, I'd be hyped as fuck.
Hell yeah, but then
I'd
you
be
gotta-
hyped as fuck.
you
Then you'd be
can't,
questioning,
bro.
how the fuck you find me? What the fuck are you
Nardwar, we
doing?
have to know. What the fuck? He said, what the fuck? And do.
Dude.
These niggas stand up for like 30 minutes, bro. I promise you. He weird. This nigga that fast, bro.
You want to go take a walk outside?
Sure, bro.
Yeah, we could take a walk around the block.
Come on.
Oh, fuck. I don't even have... My speaker just died on me. All right. We're back. Okay, so we came back from our little walk. You know, we had our little experience. And...
I cut it
How do
short
you
because I
think-
didn't want to go to the park. Y'all excuse me. Don't be mad at me. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all
Dude,
good.
that was a good-
Ain't nobody tripping.
That was a nice walk. That was a nice walk.
He said nobody tripping. Shit.
Oh, shit. We're all tripping. I'll drink to that.
Yeah. But, go ahead. What was you about to say?
Nothing.
He's
Okay.
stuck, bro. I thought he was about to talk, but yeah, bro.
I'm stuck at this moment.
I think
I'll drink to that.
people
stuck at
with
this moment.
autism, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think because their brains are wired different, the communication signals may not be wired the same.
Right.
So we cannot communicate with them in a way to where we understand each other. So things may come out differently.
Definitely.
But in real time, I really think they're fucking geniuses, bro. Like, you ever saw the movie Rain Man?
Rain Man?
Yeah, Rain Man.
What's that about?
It's this guy. It's like a fucking human calculator.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was blind too. No, he wasn't blind. But I think he had
Just
like
to add on to it.
Nah.
You said it was the movie you said?
Yeah, Rain Man.
Rain Man.
But they do have a guy that's a human calculator, human dictionary, some shit like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think that was a form of like autism.
Yeah,
Did you know Elon Musk also has a form of autism?
I would imagine.
You didn't know that, did you? You see,
I
that's
mean,
because-
like you look at him and you could obviously see that he's always been like the outcast, right?
yeah, it's like they're always adamant about the things that they like.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
so like they push it to the extreme.
Mhm.
Like it's not like it's forced, but it's like that's me. It's
Yeah.
a part of me, so it's always coming with me.
Mhm.
So like this is what I
It's like-
want, this is what I care about, and it's always going to be present. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, and so that I guess that was like the same thing with Elon and Tech.
I feel like something. Wait, Tech who?
Tech period.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead. What were you about to say?
Okay, I feel like in general, I feel like people with like any sort of autism kind of don't face the same problems that humans face
What
in
do you mean?
general. Because I feel like everything is always seen through a different perspective.
True.
So it's like when you're human, right? I'm not saying autistic people are human. I
Clear it
mean, when I'm saying like, okay, so when you have like any sort of autism, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you definitely just see the world through a different perspective. So it's just, it kind of gives you that edge in a sense. Meanwhile, like if you're any ordinary person, you're kind of just strung along in through that.
Do you know anybody? Do you all know anybody that who's autistic?
I have a cousin.
Yeah.
And another
Autistic.
suspected person that I would not announce. But I want to say this. The filters that we have as people, like Instagram, you know, you
Mhm.
put filters on pictures and shit.
Right.
They don't have those.
Yeah.
So, like, shit comes out the way that it needs to come out, and it may hurt you, or, you know, you'd be like, damn, like,
Truth.
But it's truth. Like they don't have a lie filter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's different. It's a spectrum. Just like people talk about sexuality, it's a spectrum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might not consider yourself gay, but you probably like shit in your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a spectrum, like real shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like it's like that, but like, so it's a spectrum, and shit is different for every person. But one thing that I've noticed on all levels, truth.
Truth.
It's always truth. You know what I'm saying? They're blunt with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, because I do have a little cousin, and she's so fucking honest to where it's like, and I guess people just don't. The way people cope with shit is not acknowledging what's there. You know what I'm saying? But I always knew, and I feel like her parents know, but they just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Admit it. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
And but she's like brutally fucking honest, bro. And it's to the point to where like the shit be funny, but it's like damn, like, get her out of here before she gets somebody in trouble. like real shit. And like I mean, I don't know, bro. Just being like around people and just loving people for who they are,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't affect me at all. Like I don't have a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with. I don't know, bro. It's just I just have a loving nature. That's just how I am. So
No, yeah, definitely.
and that's why I feel like it's
You have to put the drink down.
Back together.
Yeah.
I do think that they're fucking geniuses,
Mm-hmm.
and I will put a, you know what I have to prove that. And I feel like the way that people treat them because it's something you can't understand.
Because it's
fucked
different.
Up. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up, bro. It's fucked up world we live in.
Oh yeah.
Let's drink
I'll
to
drink
that.
to that.
Shit is wild, man.
Can 100% agree. Mind you, we're gonna come back from this tomorrow and be like,
What the fuck
What
were
the
we
fuck?
talking about?
we're gonna be like, hey, that makes sense, and then we're gonna forget about
Got
it.
all the answers and shit,
Yeah.
bro. You ain't got the answers, Slayer. You ain't got... Hey, Kanye, bro, you ain't got to come on my show and fucking turn up on me like that. What's the name of your clothing brand? We don't know.
It just makes sense.
Is it time for that?
Y'all trying to smoke, bro?
I'm trying to
I'm
I
down
ain't
to smoke.
smoking, bro. I probably hit that bitch like twice. Because y'all done already gave me the edible, bro.
Oh,
Told you
okay.
I'm a lightweight. I ain't been smoking in a minute.
I'm
Oh,
trying
so
to
you already
smoke.
rolled this shit.
No.
I
Smell
know.
it. Smell it. How it smell?
Like a blueberry. Like,
Eee. It's an external blunt.
man, that smells good, actually.
Hemp rolls.
Fuck.
Like when I looked at this sober before I fucking came here, right?
That shit is trippy.
I was confused as fuck as to like what it was, and I just look at it now and it just makes sense.
It's a whole eye in that bitch.
Yeah, it's a whole eye.
Yeah, I think it looked like... Turn it around. It looked like that Egyptian symbol a little bit. The eye of Iris or some shit.
Ooh.
Kinda.
You know what that stands for? The hippocampus of our fucking brain.
Yeah, you know, bro. That's
What
a
if
whole nother
Egyptians did psychedelics as well?
They probably did. I'm not
It
gonna
probably
lie.
wasn't even that.
I
bro.
mean,
they were
look.
just fucking aliens, bro. Like, what the fuck?
They were just fucking.
bro.
They were fucking. They were fucking aliens.
Bro, but you know, I just feel like this trivial mind state that we have, like it's
I like that you use the word trivial mind state.
like because I don't know, bro. We always feel like people that came before us are not as smart as we are.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain point, I think that's true.
It is,
They just
But-
haven't stacked their knowledge the way that we have.
but it's a lot of history lost as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a lot more that we don't know. We could be declining in intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like we could be declining, and we'll never know until
What if this is like the wrong path?
No telling.
No
It
telling.
is though.
Yeah.
You think so?
It's showing itself. Like the world. You don't
I
believe in
mean, but
climate
mind
change?
you, okay, look, check this out, right?
What is the
Every
end goal?
other.
Well, I mean, I
I
guess.
mean, obviously, we don't know as humans.
What is the end goal of Earth? Like, imagine us as delete us, right? Imagine the end goal of Earth.
At the end of the day, after this, after
The
we
star is
exist,
still gonna explode.
Exactly, and it's gonna be a black hole created, and it's gonna be another.
We all die.
Fucking. It's gonna be another fucking Milky Way, another fucking.
Well, not
galaxy.
another Milky Way.
No,
It literally just moves on to the next. Because mind you, we are literally just a number in the infinite amount of space.
exactly.
That's fucking
And
insane.
who's to say that the space is infinite?
There you go. We're just a marble in some titan's hand.
Or we could just be fucking in
Trump.
Pandora's box.
Oh.
Man, get the fuck out of me, stop.
Oh, okay.
Pandora's box.
It's crazy though.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of it, but like, just imagine yourself being an ant and you seeing a human, right? It's
Whoa.
fucking big ass thing. But like, we look like an ant to some other beings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Godzilla?
yeah, no.
Your eyes just instant.
But real shit though, bro. I don't know, bro. The fucking Egyptians, bro. To say that they were ahead of their time is an understatement. Because
Yeah.
they weren't the only ones. You gotta look at the Aztecs. You know what I'm saying? The Incas. Like, bro, a
But
lot of
mind you,
ancient
they all went-
civilizations will give you the answers that you need.
Mhm.
Because they all come to an end for some reason.
Like sacrificing your second born child.
Jesus
Fuck no. Fuck no.
He's like, why not you first?
Why not the
It
first?
has to be the second born.
Yeah, yeah. If your wife has a daughter, you gotta cut off her left titty and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like but that's how they train of thought was.
Yeah.
Like, people followed that shit religiously, and I feel like that was the start of people being addicted to power, and civilizations fall, not because you know what I'm saying, of the people within the civilization. It's the head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, it's
They don't know
always.
how to control the power when they have it. Pretty
Exactly. And power,
What do
power
they always
trip.
say? They always say that like America's gonna end up having that little
Bro,
tip,
because
right?
It's not going to be in America one day.
Yeah.
It may be long before we're gone. It may happen while we're alive.
Mhm.
But every civilization comes to an end. It's going to
Definitely.
happen. Because history repeats itself. It's all about how it's manifested. Like,
For
look
sure.
at slavery, for example. Touchy topic for some people, but this shit never changed. It just manifested itself differently.
Mhm.
After slavery, Reconstruction, you're still damned. You're still black. You're still this. You're still that.
Yeah.
All right? After Reconstruction, what happened? Jim Crow. After Jim Crow, what happened? Prison industrial complex. You see what I'm saying?
So there's always a way to keep them down.
It's always been the same. It's just manifested differently.
Yes.
So history repeats itself.
I feel that acid has come in that part, like where you take acid and you like, okay, you see this kind of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't like fuck the system, fuck whatever, like whatever they're
Motherfucking
trying,
government.
Yeah.
fuck whatever they're trying to create, right? At that,
Oh, we gotta play that. Go ahead. Okay.
like fuck whatever, like they're trying to like create.
Joey Badass?
Fuck
Oh.
what they were trying to create and like just keep doing what you want to do. Like I think we talked about this in the podcast and today, like how like you do your own thing and like you have like you find yourself and just I don't know at this point. I feel that I was going somewhere, but then I got lost. But
Try to keep
I'm
on going.
definitely still tripping, bro.
Obviously.
Cause fuck, like, this shit is just, it's just
Like-
it just flow out, bro. Like, here you go. It's Absol, bro. Best artist in TDE. And he definitely does psychedelics. He sip lean still. I think he's trying to stop, but he smoke. And this nigga's like literally fucking legally blind. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's blind as shit. He's smoking rocks.
And he's just going through his entire thought process. Just
It's like he start off with like, and he's talking about
yeah.
like anything like.
I guess that's really like the experience of being a true artist in a sense.
You just is a mere fucking like. Let me let it finish.
Yeah.
But you're just like a mere fucking object in your own existence, if that makes sense. Like
Definitely.
that's fucked. Like it's a mind fucking thing. Like to where it's like you're not even the main focal point of